ada. Bos nanti duduk sebelah sana semua. Duduk sebelah sana semua VIP.
Hari dia letak apa? Hari ready dah skrip. Ada. Nak ready sikit.
Tes.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Yang berhormat Dr. Haim Hilman bin Abdullah, Member of Kedah State Executive Council Chairman of the Standing Committee for Industry and Investment, Higher Learning and Science, Technology and Innovation, Mr. Noor Ehsan bin Abdul Aziz, Chief Operating Officer, Invest Kedah Berhad, Mr. He Yingchen, General Manager, EVE Energy Malaysia Sdn Bhd, Mr. Abdul Muti bin Abdul Hamid, General Manager, Pre-Investment, Mr. Zhou Chunlei, Deputy General Manager of EVE Energy Malaysia, Ms. Fiona Hu, Deputy General Manager of EVE Energy Malaysia, members of media, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. A warm welcome to everyone present at today's event, Building the Future Talent, EVE Energy Contribution. Thank you for taking the time to join us this afternoon. Next, we would like to invite Yang Berbahagia, Mr. Noor Ehsan bin Abdul Aziz, Chief Operating Officer of Invest Kedah Berhad, to deliver his welcoming remarks. Please welcome, sir.
Committee for Industry and Investment, Higher Learning and Science and Technology and Innovation, Mr. He Yingchen, General Manager, EVE Energy Malaysia Sdn Bhd, Mr. Zhou Chunlei, Deputy General Manager of EVE Energy Malaysia, Ms. Fiona, a good friend of mine, Ms. Fiona Hu, Deputy General Manager of EVE Energy Malaysia, Yang Berusaha, General Manager Cik Abdul Muti, representative from EVE Energy Malaysia Sdn Bhd, officers from Invest Kedah Berhad, media, friends, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and our strategic partner, Mr. Jack and also Mr. David. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you to Yang Berhormat Dr. Haim Hirman for taking his time to be with us here this evening. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome all of you today to this meaningful occasion. The handover ceremony of EVE Energy's contribution in building Kedah future talent today marks another important step forward, not only for EVE Energy and Invest Kedah, but also for the future of Kedah human capital development. Ladies and gentlemen, at Invest Kedah, we believe that investment is not just about the physical development. It's about the building communities, nurturing talent, and ensuring long-term prosperity. EVE's energy, generous contribution today is a clear demonstration of this principle. Thank you to EVE. Through this contribution, we will be able to provide additional educational support to school students, especially in rural areas, helping bridge the education gap. Strengthen technical and vocational training program, ensuring that our youth are equipped with the skills required by the high-tech and green technologies industry. These initiatives are vital to preparing of our next generation for the demands of a rapidly evolving economy. Ladies and gentlemen, taking this opportunity, I will also like to share something very special with all of you. The state government of Kedah has established a new unit within Invest Kedah Berhad called the Kedah Talent Development Center. KTDC has been mandated to develop the talent pool and strengthen human resource capability for the manufacturing sector in Kedah, act as a facilitator for companies seeking to recruit local workforce, serving as a bridge between labour demand and supply. In addition to recruitment facilitation, KTDC will also lead human resource development effort by fostering collaboration with public and private higher learning institutions, vocational college, community college, training center, skill development program. Through KTDC, we aim to ensure the industry needs are matched effectively with the talents being nurtured here in Kedah. This reflects our strong commitment of creating a robust, industry-ready workforce, fully equipped to meet the evolving demands of high-tech and green economy sectors. Esteemed guests and colleagues, we are deeply proud to work with partners like EVE Energy who share our vision. A vision where investment in Kedah means investment in its people, in its potential and also in its future. This collaboration also aligns perfectly with Kedah's broader aspiration to become a centre for technology, innovation and sustainable industrial growth. Through strategic partnership like today's, we are confident that Kedah will continue to thrive as a preferred destination for global investors, not just for its infrastructure but for its world-class talent. Before I conclude, allow me to express our heartfelt appreciation to EV Energy Malaysia for your unwavering trust and commitment to us. Next, to the Kedah State Government for its continued support and strategic leadership, as well as for all stakeholders, including our education partners, for their cooperation and dedication in bringing this vision live together. We are building a foundation that will benefit generations to come. Before I conclude, allow me to reflect upon the meaningful quote by Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Haji Muhammad Sanusi bin Maknoor, the Chief Minister of Kedah. Kedah is a place where the less fortunate find hope, and where those blessed with abundance extend their kindness for the betterment of all. They put it in here in Chinese, but I don't know whether whether I can pronounce it clear. So they say, Jada Shi Roshi Ze Hua Bao Ziwan Zidi Shi Fuyo Ze Yi Shang Ying Wen Nuan Renzi Di Jianyuan. Maybe you can translate. Okay, thank you once again for joining us today. Let us look forward for an even brighter future for Kedah together. Thank you. Terima kasih. CJ.
Thank you very much to Mr. Noor Ehsan. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Nur Aina binti Ahmad Shukri, Public Reception Supervisor, EVE Energy Malaysia, to say a few words. Please welcome.
Test 1, 2, 3. Yang berhormat Profesor Dr. Hayim Hilman bin Abdullah, Ahli Majlis Mesyuarat Kerajaan Negeri Kedah, Industri dan Pelaburan, Pengajian Tinggi serta Sains Teknologi dan Inovasi. Encik Noor Ehsan bin Abdul Aziz, Ketua Pegawai Operasi Invest Kedah. Encik He Ying Shen, Pengarah dan Pengurus Besar EVE Energy Malaysia Sendirian Berhad. Wakil media, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dihormati sekalian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan selamat petang. Bagi pihak EVE Energy Malaysia, ini adalah satu penghormatan besar untuk saya berdiri di sini pada hari ini dalam majlis bagi memperkukuhkan komitmen terhadap usaha pembangunan bakat di negeri Kedah. EVE Energy ditubuhkan pada tahun 2001 dan disenaraikan di Shenzhen, Chinex pada tahun 2009. Setelah melalui pembangunan lebih 20 tahun, EVE Energy telah berkembang menjadi sebuah syarikat bateri litium terkemuka di peringkat global dengan teknologi teras dan sistem penyimpanan tenaga. Syarikat ini mempunyai lebih daripada 28,000 pekerja di seluruh dunia. Pencapaian kami termasuk pengeluaran dan ekspor bateri lithium primer untuk kegunaan pengguna tertinggi di dunia selama 8 tahun berturut-turut, dan juga pangsa pasaran bateri kenderaan elektrik menduduki tempat keempat terbesar di peringkat global. Pencapaian ini mencerminkan komitmen kami terhadap pelaburan berterusan dalam teknologi serta kepercayaan tinggi yang diberikan oleh pelanggan dan rakan kongsi di seluruh dunia. Kami yakin bahawa inovasi merupakan penggerak utama pembangunan mampat dan bakat manusia adalah sumber inovasi. Oleh itu, syarikat terus meningkatkan pelaburan dalam R&D, terutamanya dalam bahan termaju, syarikat kimia, sistem kimia bateri dan pembuatan pintar. Pada masa yang sama, kami sangat menitik beratkan pembangunan bakat melalui program dalaman, kerjasama universiti industri serta pertukaran antarabangsa untuk menyediakan platform pertumbuhan kepada jurutera muda, penyelidik dan pemimpin masa depan. EVE Energy bukan sekadar mengeluarkan bateri, tetapi juga membekalkan tenaga untuk masa depan, memperkasa bakat dan menyuntik keceriaan ke dalam dunia yang lebih hijau. Sumbangan yang kami hulurkan ini bukan sahaja sekadar bentuk penyokong keuangan, tetapi ia juga mencerminkan keyakinan kita bersama terhadap potensi besar rakyat Kedah, khususnya dalam menerajui masa depan industri berteknologi tinggi dan mesra alam. Semasa EVE Energy terus mengembangkan operasinya di Kedah, kami amat menyedari bahawa pembangunan yang stabil perlu berasaskan permanfaatan bakat. Inisiatif yang kami menyokong adalah bermulanya daripada merapatkan jurang pendidikan luar bandar sehinggalah kepada penyediaan latihan vokasional yang bertujuan untuk membantu para pelajar dan juga golongan muda untuk memperoleh kemahiran yang diperlukan dalam industri masa hadapan. Kami yakin bahawa melalui pelaburan yang konkret dalam bidang pendidikan dan latihan kemahiran ini, kita mampu membina satu ekosistem pembangunan bakat yang menyeluruh bagi menyokong pembangunan yang kukuh serta pentadbiran yang mantap di negeri Kedah. Sebagai penutup, kami ingin merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada Invest Kedah atas kerjasama dan penyelarasan yang amat berharga dalam memastikan inisiatif ini membawa manfaat yang nyata kepada masyarakat. Melalui kerjasama ini, kami yakin kita mampu membina saluran bakat yang kukuh untuk menyokong visi ekonomi negeri Kedah. Sekian, terima kasih.
Thank you, Ms. Nur Aina. Now, I would like to invite Yang Berhormat Dr. Hilman bin Abdullah to deliver his speech.
Thank you, Mr. Shafiq. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam Kedah sejahtera, nikmat untuk semua. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Yang saya hormati lagi kasih sahabat kita yang berusaha Encik Nur Ehsan bin Abdul Aziz, Chief Operating Officer Invest Kedah Berhad. And we are honoured today to have Mr. He Ying Shen, General Manager EVE Energy Malaysia Sdn Berhad, Ms. Fiona Hu, Deputy General Manager EVE Energy Malaysia Sdn Berhad, representative from EVE Malaysia Sdn Berhad, officers from Invest Kedah. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to convey a very warm regards from the Chief Minister to all of you this afternoon, and we are very much looking forward, to have these sessions as to show our appreciations and commitment to establish a strong and strategic collaborations with investors in our states, in particular in the context of today's event, EVE Energy Malaysia. Please give a big round of applause to EVE Malaysia on your commitment to be part of our state strategic development program, specifically in the context of talent development program. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe Kedah in the right track to be one of the leading states in the country, and we are very much looking forward not only to establish our state as an industrial estate, but more important is to ensure that we can provide the best talent in the history of our country, Malaysia. That is why we believe in order for us to move forward is to work closely with industry players like EVE. So today's event is part of the mutual understanding between State Government of Kedah and EVE in terms on how we can work together as to produce talents that are going to meet the expectations of all the investors that come to our state. And above all, actually, we are not only looking, to produce good talents, but we try to produce talents that are going to be part or core competence of your corporations. This is our commitment as to ensure that Kedah remain as the preferred investment destination, not only for Malaysia, but in the region in Southeast Asia, inshallah. Ladies and gentlemen, in order for us to build strong and strategic collaborations, I believe we need to establish what we call public-private dialogue, session as frequent as possible. We want to hear from the industry player what type of talents that you need, and from there we can design our training and development program, which is very much in line to the needs of the industry. So I hope Invest Kedah will champion this initiative, talking about establishing this public-private dialogue with the industry player. So this is the beginning of the journey to what we call establish a strategic collaboration with industry player. At the same time, I believe policy co-creation consultations. So to position Kedah as a leading state in the country and the major player in the context of the region, Southeast Asia region and Asia Pacific, I believe we definitely need to look into the policy co-creation approach, in which we would like to hear from EVE, for example, on how we should support you as to make yourself and your vendors feel very much comfortable to invest here or to embark your business in Kedah in particular and Malaysia at large. So this is something very important, not only to EVE, but to all investors that come to our state, Kedah. We would like you to be part of our policy creation initiative. So we want to hear from you on how we should go about as to make sure that the industry that you venture in is the best experience that you ever gain in the context of support from the state government. So at the same time, we are very much looking forward, and today we are practicing this under the leadership of the Chief Minister of Kedah, Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Sanusi Muhammad Noor, in which we are exercising what we call transparent regulatory frameworks. So there is no hidden kind of things in which what we say to you, what we table to you as it is. So this is something that I believe most investors very much looking forward. You know, we tell you exactly how things works here in Kedah, and we've talked about any fee, all the fees are very much established and written and shared with everyone that come and invest here in Kedah. So Invest Kedah, I believe, has done everything possible to ensure that every kind of consultation fee that we impose or charge to any company is very much standard, and we follow the procedure accordingly. So I can assure you, as what we call chairman for the Industry Investment Committee, I can guarantee you will uphold to this practice, and we want you to feel comfortable in the context of investment in our state of Kedah. At the same time, we are working very closely. We work closely with federal agencies like MIDA, in which we would like to ensure every kind of incentive provided or given by our federal governments are going to be delivered to you. We do not want, because you are not that familiar with the procedures and processes that we exercise here, you miss the opportunity to grab the incentive that provided by our government. So the state government of Kedah, through Invest Kedah, will facilitate you as to ensure every single incentive that you are eligible to enjoy or benefit, you'll get them. And this is our commitment as well as part of our what we call objective in terms of ensuring our investors become our strategic partners in developing the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, we also would like to share with you talking about talents, as for today's event is very much on what we call paving the way on how we can work together as to produce talents for the industry. And once again, on behalf of the government of Kedah, I would like to say thank you very much to Dr. Liu, on his wisdom in the context of seeing the importance of investing in the younger generation, for the younger generation, as to ensure the continuity of the industry and what we call consistent supply of bright talent for the industry to grow and prosper. So I hope that the events like today will not be the only one. I hope many more this kind of event and what we call a donations drive can be created and given by all the investors in our state. And again, once again, I would like to say EVE is the leading company that have started this journey. Please give a big round of applause for the commitment of EVE to be part of our development plan for young talent. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again the recent visits of President of China, Mr. Xi Jinping, we can see that how much what we call trust that each other has, country to one another. So this is something that I can tell you the very good sign for both countries, for Malaysia as well as China. We have established our diplomatic relationship 51 years ago, back in 1974, in which our leaders, our elders back then, has inked the what we call diplomatic relationship, because we believe one day we are going to be a real partner, and today it has been materialized. Many Malaysian corporations work comfortably with China corporation, and many China corporations also have invest here in Malaysia, and including Kedah. So we want to see more of China corporations come to Kedah, invest in Kedah, create jobs, and build your corporation and your future with us here. Together, we build better future. I hope that through this kind of engagement and programs, we can explore many more opportunity out there. Not only talking about talents, but also probably in the context of research and development. We have our own university, state-owned university. We call it UNISHAM. And we also have two, what we call TVET training colleges. One is K-Techno in Kulim High Tech, another one is Kismek in Sungai Petani. So all these three colleges or institutions very much ready to work closely with the company like EVE to explore on training and development, including research and development program in respective industry that you are in. So let us explore those opportunity. Let us build better future together. Let us make together Kedah as one of the preferred investment destination in which EVE will become our ambassador. You're going to talk to your partners, your friends, your vendors in China, how good we are. And we give our commitment to ensure that every single investment that come into our state, Kedah in particular, will get the very best services from us. That is our commitment. In other words, your vision is our commitment. With that, once again, thank you very much, EVE, for the contributions, for the donations, for the fund of our Young Talent Development Program. We highly value it. And once again, on behalf of the State Government of Kedah, I would like to say thank you very much. With that, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good evening. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Webby, for the speech. Now, Webby, please stay in front at the moment. Now, we will now proceed to the mock check presentation from AVE Energy to Invest Kedah Berhad. Witnesses by Yang Berhormat Dr. Hilman bin Abdullah. We can invite Mr. Noor Ihsan bin Abdul Aziz, Chief Operating Officer of Invest Berhad, and a representative from EVE in front for the presentation and in group photo session.
I'm standing in the middle.
Please give a round of applause.
So we can invite EVE reps together.
We will now continue with a group photo session. Please welcome with guests and attendees.
And Invest Kedah.
You are now to invite to participate.
Ada reps lagi? From okay. Yeah, nice. Alright.
We now invite all the EVE energy to in front to take a group photo.
Okay, come. Okay, one more. All the. Kalau ni sekali ni boleh masuk lah. Invest Kedah. Invest Kedah kan? Invest Kedah kan?
Buat dua line apa depan belakang.
Boleh berdiri belakang. Boleh. Just make it balance.
Nah, depan terus ni.
Laju.
Alhamdulillah, with the conclusion of the group photo, our event officially comes to the end. On behalf of the organizer, we express our sincere appreciation to everyone who contributed and participated today. All media members and the participants, please have some light refreshment outside. Thank you for all.